This is Share the Vision, presented by the Resource Center, a discussion of the programs and services of the Resource Center and about issues related to individuals with disabilities. Today, from the Harbor Hotel in Celeron this past Thursday, an awards ceremony held each year by the Resource Center. Someone familiar to listeners of Share the Vision was the Master of Ceremonies for that event.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Steve Watterson, the Community Relations Director at the Resource Center, and on behalf of everybody at TRC, I would like to welcome you to our 31st Annual Ability Awareness Awards.
Now, if you are familiar with this award ceremony at the Resource Center and something Steve Watterson said just sounded a little different, stay tuned for a moment or two to Share the Vision.
We'd like to start today's award celebration by introducing the Executive Director of the Resource Center, Denise Jones.
Welcome, everyone, and good afternoon. On behalf of everyone at the Resource Center, I'm pleased to welcome you to our 31st Annual Ability Awareness Awards celebration. Today, we take time to share a few examples of the great things being done by celebrating accomplishments and highlighting the efforts of our employees and community partners in supporting people in leading meaningful lives. Today's event takes place as we wind down our year-long celebration of our 60th anniversary. In 1958, a small group of parents who wanted to create better lives for their children with intellectual disabilities. At that time, opportunities for people with disabilities were limited, so many families kept their children at home, isolated from society, or at the encouragement of medical providers, placed them in institutions. Some Chautauqua County parents were determined to change things, and their efforts resulted in the formation of an organization which is today known as the Resource Center. People with disabilities are now woven into the fabric of our community, as society has learned to welcome and appreciate the contributions they make. People with intellectual, developmental, and other disabilities hold jobs at 160 local businesses here in Chautauqua County, and volunteer at dozens of areas of not-for-profit organizations, as well as serve on our board of directors and advisory committees. For those who have attended this event in past years, you'll notice we've changed the name. For the first 30 years of this event, this celebration was called the Disability Awareness Awards. When we created this event in 1989, that name made sense because we wanted to help the community understand that people with disabilities can accomplish great things. 30 years later, calling this event the Disability Awareness Awards seems outdated because we witness every day the successes realized by the people that we support. Thank you for joining us today for this celebration. By being here, you're helping to carry on a 60-year tradition of valuing people with disabilities. We're proud to have you as a partner in our ongoing mission of making a difference in people's lives.
Thank you, Denise.
Today on Share the Vision, coverage of what's now called the Ability Awareness Awards from this past Thursday at the Harbor Hotel in Celeron. Here again, Steve Watterson.
Our first award is for community partnership. This award goes to an individual, a service group, or business that provides unique opportunities and experiences for people with disabilities. The recipient of our Community Partnership Award provides an interesting and informative venue for people with developmental disabilities to visit. People in our various community-based service programs visit this place often. It offers a cozy, calming environment where people can utilize computers, do crafts, rent DVDs, work on puzzles, and much more. The staff there are welcoming and supportive of people with disabilities. They greet everyone by name, provide any assistance necessary, and strive to create opportunities for our self-advocates to interact with other patrons. This place is truly a community gem. Please welcome the recipient of the 2019 Community Partnership Award, the Fluvanna Free Library. Accepting the award is Library Director Lynn Grunstrom.
Libraries today are vibrant and exciting community hubs, and within them we find patrons can play games, use computers, search the internet, and explore the world. And I'd like to thank everybody on behalf of the Fluvanna Free Library for this award. It shows that our endeavor to become a community hub is actually being very successful. Thank you.
Thank you, and congratulations again, Lynn.
And just to make sure you caught the name, Lynn Grunstrom accepting that award on behalf of the Fluvanna Community Library at this year's Ability Awareness Awards.
Next up is our award for the Health Provider of the Year. This award recognizes an entity or professional that enhances the lives of people with disabilities by providing quality health services. Our Health Provider of the Year is a physical therapist who has worked in the Resource Center's Diagnostic and Treatment Clinic since 2004. He has a caring, dedicated nature and displays an optimistic attitude on a daily basis. He treats people from the community as well as individuals with disabilities who are supported by TRC. He's devoted to serving his patients to ensure they receive the maximum benefits from physical therapy in order to reach their optimal level of independence. And he's also a pleasure to work with. Please put your hands together for our Health Provider of the Year, William Bowler.
I want to say thank you for everyone being here and for this award. It's a very humbling experience. I've always thought of healthcare as a chain that starts with the administrative staff, the patient access specialists, first seeing about the people's insurance and other administrative needs, and then the doctors and nurses determining what's going on and determining a course of action, whether it be medication or further diagnostic testing or seeing a specialist or therapy or whatever. And we've been a part of that chain. I'm very fortunate to work in a clinic that all the specialties are very cooperative. They're very supportive of each other. And it's been a real pleasure for the last 15 years. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. Our next award is for the Advocate of the Year. It's presented to someone who takes extraordinary measures in the area of supporting the rights of people with disabilities to achieve independence and integration into the community, or someone who's made great personal accomplishments in the area of self-advocacy. Our Advocate of the Year works in the Resource Center's maintenance department, but has proven to be a great direct support professional as well, filling in at one of our homes as often as he can. He spends quality time with each of the home's residents and shares his observations with coworkers in order to ensure each person receives the best level of care and support. He's developed a special relationship with one resident in particular. Our Advocate of the Year has become this man's champion and has greatly improved his life. They're often seen together out in the community or taking walks, and to see them, you'd think they'd known each other for years. Please give a nice round of applause for your 2019 Advocate of the Year, Don Caruso.
Thank you guys for nominating. You know what I mean. I want to thank the whole entire agency for giving me the opportunity to do this, to work with these guys. That's my mini-me. Thank you.
Congratulations, Don. Next up is the Elmer Minch Volunteer of the Year Award, which recognizes those who give their time, talents, and expertise toward improving the lives of people with disabilities in the community. So we're fortunate to have Mark Gushgarian assist us in putting the script together each year. And those of you who know Mark might be aware that he loves puns, and the cheesier the pun, the better. And I'm telling you this as a disclaimer for what I'm about to read. Our Volunteer of the Year is a popular ensemble, and we are very excited to tell you about this one, and that's no yoke. For many years, this musical group has performed once a month at our Senior Day program. Our seniors and their support staff really enjoy listening to the music, and over the years, they've developed friendships with the band's members. Our Volunteers of the Year bring joy to our seniors, and we're grateful for our long relationship with them. So let's end this on a high note by presenting our Volunteer of the Year award to band leader Brenda Carr and the other members of the Sunny Side Up Band. Brenda, tell them all to come up with you. Come on up, you guys. Don't be shy. Let everybody see you. Come on.
I didn't know that bands were shy. I'll tell you what, the Senior Day Hab has been part of my life for 20 years, and these guys have gotten in on the act, and it is, if you want to be lifted up, go there and volunteer your time. It's the best. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, guys. Brenda, thank you for the volunteerism plug, too. That was great. Anybody who wants to volunteer, see one of us after the event. Our next award is for personal success, and it recognizes a person who has met his or her goals in the areas of community integration or employment. This year's honoree has come a long way since last December. After suddenly finding himself homeless with no possessions nor his dog, he's been able to rebuild his life. He's been reunited with his dog and now has his own apartment, and he's found a job. His positive, upbeat demeanor helped him get through the dark periods he's faced during the past year. He's now living his best life and has set goals for the future. He enjoys attending church, volunteering, and doing things for others, which includes inviting people over to his place for enchiladas. An example of his giving nature is that once he started earning a paycheck, he wanted to buy items for the mission that had taken him in when he was homeless. He's an inspiration, and we are proud to present him with the Personal Success Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jesterfer Jesse Johnson.
Yeah, I would like to thank everybody that nominated me. I thank for all the people that have been having my back, and all the people at my church, and my Father up there in heaven.
I caught up with Jesse Johnson after the program the other day in Celeron to find out what church he was referring to. Zion Tabernacle was the church. Zion Tabernacle Church.
Congratulations, Jesse. Next up is the Bruce Walford Community Support Award, which recognizes people who are committed to the community, are selfless, and have the initiative and integrity to forge ahead and make things happen with enthusiasm and exuberance that inspire others. This year, we wanted to recognize one of our employees for her efforts in organizing TRC's participation in the Chautauqua Lake Dragon Boat races each year. We typically have 4 boats entered in the races, meaning we need to recruit 10 paddlers and 1 drummer per boat, plus alternates. Our honoree does a great job of promoting the event within our agency to recruit volunteers and then helping to assign our paddlers to the boats. She arranges a practice session so that our paddlers can get the hang of paddling a dragon boat, which is much appreciated. She has a way of making everyone feel important and valued. The day of the races, there are occasions when someone doesn't get a chance to paddle because all of the spots in our boats are full. In such cases, she's able to soothe bruised feelings and remind people that they're still an important part of the team and that they at least got to paddle during the practice session. TRC's support for the Dragon Boat races is appreciated by the community, and the event organizers value the contributions of our honoree. The entire experience is a lot of fun and a great team-building situation, and the success is due to our award recipients' efforts. Please put your hands together for the recipient of this year's Community Support Award, Shelley Pratt.
To understand what Shelley Pratt is about to say to you, there were photographs that were flashed on a screen as each award was announced during the Ability Awareness Awards the other day at the Harbor Hotel.
They could put those up there, but they couldn't put my Sasquatch and me picture up there.
They didn't?
No.
Well, next year.
Thank you, everybody.
For those who know Shelley, she's rarely at a loss for words, so I'm surprised that's a short acceptance speech.
Shelley Pratt is an administrative assistant at the Resource Center. Her position is quite prominent. She's almost always at the front door of their administrative offices on Dunham Avenue just outside Celeron to greet the people who come there. Today on Share the Vision, coverage of what's now called the Ability Awareness Awards, previously the Disability Awareness Awards. The Ability Awareness Awards this year recorded this past Thursday, October 24th, at the Harbor Hotel in Celeron. Now again, Steve Watterson.
Okay. Our award for outstanding achievement is given to a person with a disability who's made significant progress in developing their personal skills. Our award recipient has made a lot of progress since coming to TRC several years ago as a scared, confused teenager. He's learned to control his feelings when he gets angry or frustrated. He was nonverbal when he came to TRC, only using his voice when he was upset. He now uses his voice all the time, and the staff at his home are amazed by his ability to use words more and more each day. His personality also has blossomed along the way. He's made a lot of progress, and receiving this award is a great way to reward his hard work. His name is Dion Ransom, and Dion decided that he wanted to leave. A little bit too many people in the room for him. So Nick Cows was going to come up and accept the award for him. Come on up, Nick.
Well, like Steve said, he has came a long way. And I just want to thank everybody from the TRC organization that has helped him reach to where he's at right now. Also, his tutor, Mr. D, is phenomenal with him. I wish he could come work for TRC. So, thank you.
The Resource Center's Nick Kaus accepting an award for Dion Ransom, the Outstanding Achievement Award, presented at the Ability Awareness Awards Thursday at the Harbor Hotel in Celeron for the Resource Center.
Our next award recognizes a person who's been honored by New York State Industries for the Disabled for outstanding job performance. The Resource Center's Environmental Services Division cleans a number of government buildings through contracts obtained by NYSED. Our 2019 NYSED Outstanding Performer has been a cleaner with the Fredonia School District since 1994. He's well liked there, so much so that when he was being honored for a different award a number of years ago, school employees took up a collection to charter a limousine to transport our award recipient and his family to and from Jamestown for the event. He's a dependable employee who is always willing to help out in any way needed. He enjoys doing things for others and is well known around his community. His popularity is also evident by the fact that we posted about him late yesterday afternoon on Facebook, and dozens of people have already commented and responded. I also should let you know that October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month, and we held a celebration yesterday to honor people who had reached milestone years of employment. Our honoree was going to be recognized for his 25 years of being a cleaner with Fredonia Schools, but he could only attend one of the awards events, so he opted to skip yesterday's celebration so he could be here today. One last thing to add is that while our outstanding performer enjoys his job as a cleaner, he would give it all up to fulfill his dream of being a race car driver. Please congratulate our 2019 NYSED Outstanding Performer, Mr. Andrew Dykes.
Thank you very much. Pick me doing award. Give me an award. Thank you very much.
All Our next award is the Edwin Roth Mental Health Award. It is presented each year to a service recipient, advocate, agency, or professional who has contributed toward improving the lives of people with mental health challenges and or substance abuse. This year's award recipient has been a dedicated employee of the Resource Center for more than 30 years. As a psychiatric nurse practitioner in our mental health program, she displays deep passion for her work. She always is willing to try new approaches and put in the hard work required to make something happen. She never turns anyone away, and when people have left their treatment program only to return multiple times seeking assistance, she welcomes them back and sets about doing what she can to work with each person to achieve their goals. Her compassion represents all that is good in our organization. Please show your appreciation to the recipient of our 2019 Mental Health Award, Lori Fenton.
I just wanted to say that it's an honor to be recognized like this. I feel like advocating is just really, it's the job. I've had some great mentors along the way. I credit my dear friend and former coworker, Leanna, for showing me that anything is possible. I also am so happy, Heather, that you hired Nicole. I mean, she's like a breath of fresh air, and she's, man, you want to talk about go-getter. Whew.
Allow me to interrupt Lori Fenton long enough to give you some context in terms of the people she mentioned there. Leanna is Leanna Luca Conley, former Director of Behavioral Health at the Resource Center. Heather Brown is an Assistant Executive Director at the Resource Center. Nicole Muchek is the current Director of Behavioral Health at TRC. Now back once again to Lori Fenton, the winner of this year's Edwin Roth Award at the Ability Awareness Awards.
I also have to give credit to my nursing team because they're the guys that are in the background doing a heck of a lot of work, getting the medications approved, case management, insurance needs, etc., etc. And we all know that mental health is underfunded. And with that being said, please take out your wallets and checkbooks and send them to the front. Thank you.
Congratulations, Lori. Our next award is given to a business or employer that has made an important contribution toward improving the availability, accessibility, and quality of integrated, competitive, or supported employment for people with disabilities. Through New York State's Work Tryout Program, our award recipient brought on 4 people from TRC's Supported Employment Program and was able to hire 3 of them onto their payroll. The company also provides unpaid work experiences so people with disabilities can experience working in an office setting. Please congratulate ServPro as our Business of the Year, and accepting the award are owner Bill Ewell and Operations Manager Renee Hall.
Thank you very much, everyone. We all know what's important to a company's success. It's the people, our greatest, most valuable resource. Most people want to contribute and feel a sense of accomplishment. We know and appreciate the hard work and contributions our team members make. I remember when Renee came to me with the idea of working with the Resource Center. We discussed it and thought, what do we have to lose? I'm happy to report that we did not lose anything. Actually, we gained. We are now a stronger, more diversified company. Please remember, be the reason someone feels loved and believe in the goodness of people. We are thankful to have a great relationship with the Resource Center. We appreciate their help, their guidance, and the wonderful people that have joined our team from the Resource Center. We would like to give a special thanks to Barb Revlat and James Reed. And I would also like to thank the ServPro team members, Renee Hall, which is her brainchild, so Matt Lemons, Helen Lynn, Randy Fox. Actually, if you could stand up, our team from ServPro. And also Paula Meredith. Thank you, Paula. We look forward to our continued success with this amazing organization. Thank you so much and have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Okay, our final honor of the day. It's our Lifetime Achievement Award. Our honoree has been supporting us for 35 years. As a senior vice president for KeyBank, he's assisted the Resource Center in acquiring more than $60,000 from KeyBank and KeyBank Foundation to help pay for building renovations and to support our employment programs. He also has assisted in securing KeyBank sponsorship of our annual golf tournament. He's been a member of TRC's Finance Committee for 20 years, sharing his business knowledge to help improve the financial operations of our organization. Additionally, he and his wife Jeanette have been financial supporters of our organization and are members of our Legacy Circle of Legacy Donors. He also demonstrates his support of our mission in a unique way. Those of you who are familiar with us know that we often thank our sponsors and donors with paintings made by people with disabilities who we support. We believe our Lifetime Achievement Award recipient may be the only person who has a home art gallery featuring paintings by TRC artists. And if you ask him, he'll probably be glad to show you photos of the gallery on his phone. And I have a feeling he's about to add to his art collection today. Please congratulate the recipient of this year's Lifetime Achievement Award, Mr. Lyman Buck.
It's an honor to be here with all of you, and thank you very much. The paintings mean a lot to me. I have 15 of them now. And I have an art gallery that is probably one of the best in the world. The clients have done a great job, and I've been blessed to be able to serve the Resource Center for the last 35 years. And I look forward to doing that on the Finance Committee as long as they'll keep me. Thank you very much.
I had an opportunity to speak directly with Lyman Buck for a few minutes after the conclusion of the Ability Awareness Awards. Lyman Buck, congratulations on receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award here this afternoon from the Resource Center. What is your emotion, just your sense of this moment?
Well, it's very emotional. As I mentioned on stage, I have been with the Resource Center for 35 years working with them, and that the paintings that I've received over the last 15 or 20 years have been very meaningful for me, and have been a point of pleasure seeing them and the artists that present them.
What was it that got you connected to or involved with the Resource Center in the first place, Lyman?
I'm their bank, was their bank, but it became more than that.
You were working at KeyBank at the time?
Yes, I was, and it became more than that, and it's just a great relationship that we've had. A lot of hard work over 35 years with a variety of people that were here, and the people that are here now have really done a great job on turning the Resource Center in the direction it needs to go.
Something must have motivated you to get a little further involved. In the role that you had with KeyBank, you had banking relationships with many institutions and organizations around the area. Something ignited an interest here?
Well, this was always a special event. We could help people as well in the community.
And the interest in the artwork, what kindled that? Or have you always been an art collector, an art aficionado?
It's just because of the clients. It's some of them are very unique. Some of them are an artist that has really thought about the detail, and they've just been a pleasure to see.
Lifetime Achievement Award winner Lyman Buck bringing to a conclusion Share the Vision today. For the first 30 years, ceremonies such as what you've heard today on this radio program were known as the Disability Awareness Awards. The title has been updated. This past Thursday at the Harbor Hotel in Celeron, the Ability Awareness Awards. Thank you for sharing the vision today.